Who said it? Who said we're going to score more than 500 runs? Who said that in the morning? Huh?
I think that was Sanchin.
Welcome one and all to your post-stump show with me, Tommy Sandhu, and the Bharat Army, and of course my super fans here. We've got Nitish, Naresh, and Kunal and Sanika. If I just knock the back of Sanika's head, there you go. It worked. Right. That's when if I feel that anyone's falling asleep, because I know it's late in India, little on the back of the head. Right, that's what's going to go on. No, look. Let's just start. Let's rewind back. It feels like a long time ago. At the start of the day, we were so optimistic. We just had a great bit of cricket yesterday. Our guys were made to bat, and they were batting beautifully, and everything worked out really well. We played proper Test cricket. Rohit, KL, they're doing their thing for us. Let's start with you, Nitish. What happened this morning?
So actually, it is said that so that's why the cricket is played on 5 days. Anything can happen on each day. Yeah. So day one was about India, and day two, I think first session probably was England's. 50-50 it was. Still India is on the driving seat, but let's see how it goes. Very average batting, so by the batters, very very average. But the thing was, I'm impressed with Anderson's performance. 49 he is, and still he's getting fivers. Come on.
Yeah,
and I'm
incredible.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he'll overtake Shane Warne as well if he continues like this for another 1 year or so.
Kunal and Sanika as well, though. Again, an amazing 5-wicket haul for Anderson. But again, why did it happen? Why was our amazing solid side from yesterday not present, focused in the zone? What would you put it down to?
So I think we have to understand that Anderson is a really good bowler and he knows how to exploit those conditions. But then we also have to bat really well. I mean, we were really below par today, and I just have the fall of wickets over here. We were 267 for 3 yesterday when we ended the game. We started off and it was 278 for 4 and 336 for 7. That's really losing a lot of wickets in a very short span. And I feel, again, 2 concerns. One, the middle order, Rahane, I'm not sure. I mean, he's really not in form right now. And he needs to, regain his touch. I don't know how that will happen. But then with the 2023 final in sight, we have to take a decision now. Either get him back in form or find a replacement right now. Because we don't want what we did with the 2019 World Cup, Number 4 is not confirmed till the semi-final itself. And secondly, I feel the tail, it whacked in the previous match, but then there needs to be some consistency. And again, I'm not saying they need to score some 50s and 100s, but the last 4 batsmen collectively scored 8 runs and played for hardly 30 deliveries in total. That should at least get to, if you can't score 20-30 runs, that's fine, but at least survive for a long time so Jadeja could bat longer. So that, some proper batsmen can score some runs. So I think that has been a concern over here.
Okay.
I guess I want to ask Nitish, if instead of Ishant, if Ashwin was playing, he would have been there. Yeah, it was a difference.
See, I was in the opinion that Ashwin should be inside.
Exactly.
As well. Even I had a great chat with Naresh as well regarding the same. The other day, we were having a conversation. So that day as well, I told him that Ashwin should be in the side. Ishant Sharma, I won't say he's a bad bowler, but he was not sharp at all. Maybe the rust is there or something. Maybe he'll be better tomorrow. But I still felt that Ashwin was needed in our side. He could have batted as well, or with ball as well. But now Root is looking really good. Burn, of course, we managed to get him out towards the end of the day. But still, it's 50-50. I still feel India can win this one. But it's Test cricket. Anything can happen. But yes, Ashwin should be in the team.
No, you're absolutely right. Naresh, I want to hear it from your opinion as well. Firstly, just before we get on to England coming in to bat and how they've been playing Test cricket, just quickly take me back to this morning as well. And when you saw, is it okay to call it a collapse? It was kind of a bit of a collapse, and it kind of it felt like a bit of a revival, and then a kind of collapse towards the tail as well. Again, a lot of players gone in a short space of time, as Kunal said.
Yeah, 88 for 7 is what India got today. Out of which 77 was Pant and Jadeja. So yeah, you can call it a collapse and an advantage lost, you can say, because the way the day ended yesterday, and I think it all began when the overnight batsmen got out within 7 balls in the morning, especially KL Rahul, and that's what Test cricket is. You have to restart everything, though you're 129 not out on the scoreboard. So that's where the initiative was lost. But yeah, we are still ahead. 364 is more a safe total to be in, and India would have liked a bit 400, close to 400 or above to say a winning total. But 245 is still far away. We need to get the kind of session in the morning tomorrow what England got today, and we need to get Joe Root quickly, because this series is becoming about Joe Root and Anderson and the rain. We need to get that rhythm broken down. So.
Well, we can't do anything about the rain, Naresh. We can't break down the clouds. I don't know what plans you got there, but we'll leave the weather to be in the weather. But you're right. Root and Anderson on phenomenal form, and we're seeing some great bowling from Ollie Robinson as well. But okay, so that side. So now we take to bowling, and it's our turn to show them what we've got. Kunal and Sanika, have you been impressed by what you've seen on the bowling front?
Bowling, yeah, I think the initial wickets were really needed at the time to boost our motivation as well. I mean, when we say that today was England's day, it's not really technically speaking, it was more of a shared day, I would say. But then, like Naresh mentioned very nicely, the advantage was lost by India. I mean, we virtually lost today's day because we could have been in a far better position, especially considering yesterday's play. And we should have made the most of the situation, but then somehow we managed to mess it up once again. And I feel Siraj bowled really well. I mean, the initial wickets, but then again, the reviews have to be, improved. And we can't just go for reviews just because the bowler and the keeper are saying, go for it. And see, moreover, it's more like 50% chance hai, ho sakta hai, so they just take a review. It should be, are you confident that the decision is wrong? Then take a review instead of it's a 50% flip. It's either out, it's not out. Let's just gamble.
It's like heads and tails.
Yeah, it feels more like gambling. I remember Virat's reaction as well after the decision was out. He got upset on Rishabh Pant for some reason. I'm not sure the exact conversation, but then that itself shows that the review was not really a confident one.
Yeah,
the review has to improve a lot. Yeah.
But isn't that the conversations that they'll be having there, Naresh, on the pitch? When you see them going back and forth, and did you see the way Virat went for the? He was like, he did like that in the second one because he's like, I don't know. But isn't that down to the players? I actually thought the same thing. I thought, what are they saying to each other? And I think he's going, hey, listen, I know he is on. It's going, and he's going, okay, I'll take your word for it. I'm your captain, but those are the conversations that should be had, right? That's what you would do on the pitch if you were playing.
Yeah, and it's as of today, what we are seeing is more of fun and games happening with the DRS. But I think there needs to be a more clarity on who's going to take those calls. Yeah. Need to give more confidence into Rishabh Pant to kind of be the first one to be more vocal. A bowler would always be vocal in the end. He needs wickets. But yeah, I agree. There are some comments that it was because of Joe Root's wicket. I agree to that. But you need to be a little smarter over here. Time will mature Rishabh Pant on those kind of calls. But yeah, that some serious chat needs to be happening on how DRS needs to be smartly taken, and at what I don't think a 50-50 chance is where DRS needs to be looked at. And now you can feel even Butler has been quite average when it comes to England's keeper suggesting to Root, but you can actually feel the difference Dhoni was making in DRS.
Yeah.
So it's at this point of time DRS are quite average across all those who are playing cricket currently. But I think more confidence building in Pant to be quick in giving his opinion, because I think wicketkeeper is in the best position to give his input. It may be right or wrong in the end, but he needs to be given that free hand. Okay, go ahead and say what it is. Should we go ahead or not?
Yeah. Okay. And also, I was going to add credit to the umpires, because there's no review for them, and they've been spot on. So some great umpiring today. Yeah. Let's cross over to our boys and girls at Lords. That's the Bharat Army superfans that are there at the ground. This is how they felt after the game today.
Hey guys, end of day 2, 119 for 3 Akshay. Tough day in the office for India.
Yeah, I think England definitely won the day. It wasn't too bad a day. Could have been worse if we didn't get that wicket of Burns. But they definitely won the day. But I think we're still ahead in the test. I think tomorrow's going to be a huge day. What could have been today will be the question everyone's asking. We struggled a bit with the bat. We obviously lost early wickets. Didn't get the score we wanted.
100%.
And Burns and Root batted really, really well. And they were slowly getting the game in their favour. But that was a key breakthrough. And I guess tomorrow the big wicket is Root. We get him early. We're well ahead again.
How important is it going to be about the missed reviews?
Yeah, it is a shame. We've got to learn our lesson. It happens too often, where the keeper's going down the leg side. It's clearly not going to hit the stumps, but they go through review, and we're going to need those reviews in our back pocket as we try and take wickets. So we have to learn our lesson quickly, because these aren't slightly missed chances. These are massively missed chances.
Is it a case that we're very cautious or focused on getting Root out, and therefore we're extra eager to take
maybe and if we were in Kohli's shoes as well, we'd do the same thing. It's such a big wicket, and he's batting so well at the moment. He's in as good form as he's ever been in, so it's a huge wicket, and England's chances rely almost solely on Root.
And what are we hoping that we can restrict England to? What kind of lead do we want?
If we can get a lead of 100, that'd be brilliant. There's still a lot of runs for them to get, and we all know how fragile the England batting lineup is. But I think a couple of our bowlers need to bowl better. I thought Ishant Sharma and Bumrah had very average spells. I thought Siraj and Shami bowled very, very well. Siraj was coming in with lots of fire. I want to see more of that tomorrow.
And what about Jadeja? He's going to come into play tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought he could have had more overs. I thought he could have brought him on earlier when things were getting a bit flat. But tomorrow will be key. As the test goes on, will be really, really key for him.
It's been a tough day, but we'll be back here tomorrow.
I'll do it for him. Come on, India! we got that bit cut off today. Come on, India! Yes. Okay. You can see though, the guys, there's a bit of a subduedness in the mood, because it was all so confident. And I'm going to take everybody back, because I want to hold myself accountable as well as you lovely people. This morning, we were like, yeah, well, we're obviously better than them, because this isn't a great England squad, and they've got so many injuries and so many people out the game. And, it's not really, we shouldn't be relishing in our success too much. But how quickly the tables can turn. And this just shows Test cricket. This shows the quality levels that England do have, even though they may not be a complete squad. So just going forward into tomorrow, what do you want to see? I know what I want to see. Let's start with Kunal and Sanika. What do we need to be like?
So hopefully some quick wickets, smart DRS decisions, if we have any left by tomorrow.
Just one left.
Yeah, no, but then even in the first few overs, we might just lose that as well. But then, on a serious note, I hope we go for some quick wickets, put some pressure on them. And, even right now, if we don't watch the match and we just go by the numbers or scorecard, we are still in a very good position. Not in a very good, but in a confident position that we can dictate the terms right now. And if we manage to get Joe Root out, we have a major advantage, because Joe Root is really looking really strong over here. And I think to add something.
Yeah. Anything above 100 or nearby 100, the lead, I think the match is ours. Still the match is ours. I would say still the match is ours. 360 plus in the first innings. Yeah, in the pre-show as well, I mentioned that anything above 350, the match is ours. So I still feel it is ours. If we go on to lose this one, or we get to draw that one, I think it will be a big miss for us. We are pretty confident. Only Joe Root is the one who can hurt us. Otherwise, rest of the batting looks, as in the video as well as we heard, that it's very fragile. Anything can happen. Couple of quick wickets and we are back in the game, and we can easily thrash and bamboozle England.
Lovely. Our bowlers are great. We've got Siraj on great form today. Actually, both Mohammad Siraj, Mohammad Shami, the two Mo's did it for us today. We want those boys to come out on top form as well, Naresh, tomorrow.
Yeah, very, very important. And as Akshay mentioned, Bumrah and Ishant looked little average, but there were those in between, where Ishant was, kind of beating the bat, and these guys have played enough of cricket to know when to make a good comeback, and a fresh start tomorrow morning. Siraj and Shami have done well, so definitely one of them would start from one end in the morning, fresh. the pressure has to be put back on England by getting quick wickets. Besto, Butler, they struggle. They may play and get about 25-30, but they have not yet got big scores in Test cricket. So those are the opportunities. And Joe Root, yes, he's been the one you can call the backbone of this batting lineup. But yeah, he would give his chances, because one thing about Joe Root is he wants the scoreboard moving, and when he keeps doing that, he's going to give you chances also. So and 245 is still a long way away. They would still need more than 2 sessions to get those runs. Indian batters score a little faster than they do.
Yeah.
So I think it's we need to be optimist. I think one good session tomorrow morning, and as Nitish said, we are going to be in the 3rd day. We don't want to draw another test, because a long series of 5 tests, having 2 drawn tests, because the point system is such, it's an advantage lost over there also if you don't get a winning points. So we want to win the series with a good big margin.
Yeah. I'll add. Yeah. Sorry, continue.
Okay, so talking about sessions, I like this comment by Dheeraj and his confidence. Tomorrow, first session, England all out.
Wow.
Possible.
I was about to add that only. I was about to that point only. This is the best chance for India to get a series win in England, because this team, the England team, is not 100%. They are low on confidence. As I already mentioned, only Joe Root looks the one who can hurt us. Otherwise, as Naresh mentioned, Bairstow, Butler, they are under confidence. They know they cannot score big. They are struggling. They are even in the last over as well. He was very close chance it was. He could have been gone at that time. So fingers crossed. Yeah. So anything can happen. So
and to be fair, that's the reason they've gotten Moeen Ali. They feel they want to bat deep. Similar, the reason Jadeja is playing ahead of Ashwin is to bat deep, and Jadeja has done justice to that role in both these tests so far in the first innings. So.
Yeah.
We should be thankful that Jofra Archer is not playing. We should be thankful.
Particularly as everybody's talking about the slope and how much of a factor the slope plays. I'm glad Jofra's not there. I'm not there with his abilities. Let's read out some of these messages from our lovely listeners and watchers, viewers all over the world. Root is exceptional, says Aaron. His strike rate in this series is top. Yep, Aaron, we're all acknowledging that. We're saying he's the danger man. He's the man to watch. Glass half empty perspective, India will get 50+ lead and then all out for 150 in the second innings and end up losing. Glass half full perspective is that India gets 100+ lead, sets a target of 380 and win at Lord's. So, and we know, actually, we don't know what glass we've been served until we drink it from. We go, oh, okay. Then we realize. Thank you to Shakti for your messages. To Didi as well, who says BCCI needs to open up a new position and hire MS as the DRS coach, and have specific training for Bunt and Virat just to deal with DRS. Why not?
Yes.
Why not?
Yes,
squeeze that into the training session. Thank you to Varnatha as well, who talking about Rahane as well. There are some positives to take from this game. There are some positives to take from our bowling and our ability. We just want to kind of see it all come together tomorrow. And we will get to discuss that. So I want you all to sleep on it. Have a good old rest. Have a good old think about how today went. And we'll have a little chat tomorrow as if we are... Sorry. The comment. DRS. Aaron's comment. I'm going to leave you with this. Says DRS stands for Don't Review Siraj. Don't Review Siraj. Okay, brilliant. And on that note, we will catch you tomorrow morning just before play starts for the Fan Doosra show. So thank you, Naresh. Thank you, Nitish. Thank you, Kunal and Sanika. I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.